Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Is your day wonderful? And it's going to be wonderful anyway, because you know what? You got this. You got everything in check. We are getting ready for the new year. We're getting ready to do what we got to do when we got to do it, and we know how to do it. So, get on that train, get on that bandwagon. If you are debt-free, shout hallelujah, you're debt-free. And so now make a new goal. You're going to save next year. If you are not debt-free, check what bills you're going to pay off. You may not be able to pay off all of them, and I would not suggest sitting there thinking you're going to say, oh, I'm going to pay them all off next year, because you might be disappointed. You might get discouraged, and then you'll say, I didn't make it. I quit. Let's not do that. Let's just pick one or two and say, I'm going to pay these off next year, and kind of set you a little goal date that can be moved at any time in case something happens or you just want to slow down and rest. Okay, and then if you make it, you make it. Just calm down. We'll get there. That's all we got to do. Just calm down. You have to try to keep from failing. You're a failure if you don't try. So you're going to try. And you're just going to set some tentative goal dates. One will be your main goal date, and the other will be a tentative one. So, just take your time. I did make that sheet. I had my daughter make that sheet on my Etsy shop, Cassie Bear Mama Art. If you want to download it and make you a little sheet. What am I paying off? What am I doing? What date do I think I can do this? And just take your time. If you want to make one yourself, make one yourself. It's fun. But, take your time with that and the goals, and think of goals for yourself too. Self-love, self-whatever. I'm going to be calmer next year. Don't be so stringent on yourself. I'm going to lose weight. Okay, you're going to lose weight. Maybe, how about I'm going to exercise more? I'm going to eat healthy. The weight will come afterwards. If you eat healthy, more healthy, less calories, less salt intake maybe, that it holds water, you'll lose weight a little bit, and maybe you won't. You're just going to try to be healthy. I'm not a doctor, but, you're just going to try to be healthier. We, over here, we adopted my doctor's plan, and so we're eating the way he told us to eat, and we're feeling a lot better, with it. The kids like it. We got it, and we can do it when we're out. We can do it when we're in, They may sneak a donut every once in a while, but that's fine. You're allowed to, so it's okay. You can't sit there the whole time. It's like budgeting. You cannot sit here the whole time and buy nothing. You can't go hard on this thing. Because you go hard sometimes, and then you get tired. Budgeting is hard as it is. And then you're like, I can't even get a cup of coffee. I can't even, no, you can't, because you've budgeted hard. You have to budget the way life is. And your life is not like that. It wasn't like that before you budgeted. If you deny yourself too much, you won't get where you're going. I was watching some channels while I was away, some new channels, and got kind of shocked. I wasn't really shocked. I was just like, critiquing, type thing. It wasn't a shock. I know people are like that. But one was in $500,000 worth of debt. And no $500,000 income. They bought the car, they bought the house, then not counting what she was buying while he was at work. And she has 2 kids. She's not working. He's working. And all I could think of was he's working this one job, and he's probably thinking, we got $500,000 worth of debt, and I'm not going to be able to get out of this anytime soon. And my mind was critiquing, you need to go to work now. The kids are older, and it's time to get up. They're in elementary school. So you need to go to work and help him out and get rid of this instead of, and then plus she has student loans, and she keeps going to school. because she already owes 100 and some thousand in student loans. That's added tacked on there. And then she says they'll probably get bigger because I went to go get this other degree. I'm going to go get this other degree. She hadn't got it yet. And I'm still thinking, you need to go get a job and stop doing that. Because either, sometimes you have to think, is the degree that you get, what you spent on student loans, are you getting that back in your job? Okay, if you're spending maybe $78,000 on student loans, do you have a $78,000 job when you come out? Or eventually, are you going to have that type of money? The degree is costing you more, especially nowadays, than the job. My degree didn't cost as much. My job paid me more than my degree. So sometimes you got to look at that and see in the long run, is that the type of degree that's going to pay you that money back so you can pay the loan off? Or whatever you have to do in life. Is it eventually going to give you that money back in itself? And people don't think about that. Like, did you get a degree that was a $100,000 degree, but you only got a $20,000 job? A year job? So, some things we got to think about. Another one, she was on there. She was working, both her and her husband, but she had fell in love with a firm. So she had like 50 firms going for this and that, and they just kept letting her have it. The firm was like, oh, you want a firm for that? Oh, you want a firm for that? I never seen so many firms going down the line. It was just a firm, and and it was racking up. It was like $61,000 worth of a firm. Say, we don't know some things that we buy. I bet some of you don't even remember what you bought or what you even got the loan for. The loan went somewhere else. Even if it was a predatory loan, you keep picking off of it and it didn't go to pay off anything. You just picked off of it and you put a little piece over there. People are good about, I'm going to pay this off, and then all of a sudden they start doing something else with part of the money. So we have to kind of think about what we're doing, get ready for next year, and just tell yourself, and some things we are not doing, if you like, is predatory loans. Watch the loan, watch the term. There should not be anything in your portfolio that is over 7% interest. It's time to stop all that mess. And if you got that mess going on, it's time to pay them off and walk away very slowly and sing Walk Away Renee or something. Get you a tune to sing as you go away. I'm leaving you on a jet, plane, train, bus, bye. We got to walk away, because if we walk away, they'll disappear and they'll stop doing stuff like that to us. We make things happen. Okay, we want those predatory loans. When they stopped them in a lot of states, and now they're coming back as installment loans. But remember, a lot of states stopped them. And who were the most screaming people were the people that wanted them, that really didn't need them and couldn't afford them, because they couldn't find another place to get a loan. And it needs to stop. That needs to stop. And the banks need to figure out a way to help people like that so they can get some type of a loan. Work them out with a small loan. Okay, borrow $100 from the bank. Can you pay that $100? Let's see you do that. And then just kind of slowly up it. They get new customers, because a lot of those people, they don't have bank accounts sometimes. So think about what you're doing. Think about your credit cards that you apply for. Think about, because there's some predatory credit cards. They never go up on their revolving. You never get an credit increase. And you just sit there at the same whatever they gave you. Oh, you get $200. You're still at $200 a year from now. And you've been faithful. You weren't late, nothing. Still at $200. It's been a whole year. They're supposed to do like credit reviews like every 6 months. They didn't intend for you to go up. They don't care. And so that's like a predatory credit card. But, you know, it may help you with your credit report, but it's not enough to keep you going. So think about what you're doing and what you're signing and look at the terms. We should not have anything above 7%. It's in consumer part of credit cards and loans. We know the housing is going up and down, but that part, no. Daily affirmation, I am worthy. Remember, I believe I deserve to have the best life. And yes, you should believe it. I am a magnet of miracles. They are coming toward you. You are grabbing them. You are grateful and blessed. You are open and receptive to all good in your life. I received myself a blessing when we were traveling because I sat there and thought, I said, oh, I got to get back so I can go, come back to work Monday. And they said, my mom said, you don't have to do that. You own your own business. You're done. If you don't want to go back, they got it. You're fine. Just call them. And, that's a blessing. You don't think about, because all these years when we go someplace, you got to get back. There's somebody over you. You got to get back. And here, we had shut down over the weekend anyway. And she said, they got it. They got their schedules. Everybody's ready. You got this thing down pat. It's fine. And I said a whole year, last year, none of that was happening. Okay, I didn't have it. So, I got to get used to it. But that's my blessing. And so that's why I'm late, because we just got back. Decided to hang out. So here we go. We're going to play Savopoly with Lucius today. And we're going to start up. I need my calculator. Of course, it's across the room. I'll just write it down. Let me turn this over. Okay, here we go. Just don't feel like walking over there. Okay, we got $2. We got 2 spaces. And the day is November. You guys, Friday, December the 1st. Yes. Today I'm decorating and working and decorating again and working. Oh, I'm supposed to go too. Okay, so we got $12. Ready to mess up already. Okay, we got $12 so far. Abner, you ready? You ready even if you don't get to go? $30. And how has everybody been? How was your Thanksgiving? I'd see some of you were talking to me before about what you were doing. So we got 12, 30, and 10. And so we've got $52 so far. And are you ready for the season? Some people were finished. Roll 2 times. Some people were finished shopping. Sorry, Abner. That's 6. With their shopping, I'm done. I'm finished. The Christmas thing is empty. We got the money for the homeless and the dinner and all that stuff. So we have more than enough. So I will just save it till we get finished doing what we got to do. And the giveaway, I decided to do like a maybe New Year's Eve giveaway type thing, so that everybody that I order from has time to. Now I'm in jail. Yes, of course. Why not? And we're at $115. Decide to do it Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and that way I can get more things and more whatever to do with it, and more people can get into it instead of just one person. So that's what I intend to do with that. And a lot of people, they'll be home Christmas Eve, so I will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 35, 8, that'll be 158 we got so far. And we usually stay home Christmas Eve because my mom does not, she said it's kind of like, we don't go to people's houses Christmas Eve. She said that's not asset. And we never have. I never did question something going on there. I know what's going on, but I will not say what's going on. But the people who have been around a while, you know what's going on. And so I'm leaving that woman alone. I'm not going. We haven't did it all these years, and I'm not doing it. Not starting now. My cousin, she usually does Christmas Eve things, but my mom won't go because of that. 2 and 5. So we are at, over here adding, $229 today with the moolah with Lucius. Go ahead, Lucius. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get ready and go and organize and Christmas decorations while I can and start pulling them out in between working and checking on people. So you be wonderful, you be excellent, because you are excellent, you are wonderful. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not. Because, people will put you down. They'll say something, your relatives, your family, your mom, dad. Some of y'all's moms and dads, we know they just not moms and dads. They're just people that throw out bad thoughts, okay? And shouldn't be, but they are. And there's some just like that, and we can't help that. You were born into a family, and have relatives, but they're not family sometimes. Sometimes your relatives are your relatives. They don't become your family. They're just people out there doing whatever they're doing. And sometimes you have to not hang around those type of people because they bring you down. Sometimes you may have friends. They bring you down. The company you keep, people associate you with the company that you keep. If you hang around somebody that's not on the up and up, other people are going to look at you and think you're not on the up and up. You're hanging around that person. That's not working. So watch who you're hanging around with. Watch what you're doing. And watch and be safe, because it's that season. People are out there doing things. Watch when you get out the car, get in the car. Watch when you go home. I watch all the time. I am looking in the mirror, not at driving also, but also watching, is that car following me home? Because I will go a different route. And be at the police station. I would rather drive somewhere than have you follow me home, but be safe, because these people are out there. Watch at the gas station, watch those scamming things, those skimmers. Well, they are scammers in the gas pump, in the ATM. This is a better time technically to have your credit card and to buy things, because going into, putting your credit card in those slots and things, we're taking a big risk, and we don't need a big risk. So watch what you're doing. Pull on it a little bit before you put your card in there. So take care. Love you all. Let's get ready for this season. Let's get ready for 2024. I'm so excited for it, and I want you to be safe. Bye-bye.